The savannah glows gold in the morning sun. Grass sways, birds spot. Far above the trees, vultures circled, sensing opportunity. Beneath the leafy canopy, 3 small lion cubs waited, their noses twitching with hope. Their mother was returning, and this time, she was not empty-pawed. She paused over her fresh kill, not to admire it, but to listen. In the wild, survival is never simple. Hyenas, leopards, jackals, even rival lions could arrive at any moment, drawn by the scent of blood. She knew she could not eat here, not with her cubs waiting and danger always lurking. With careful strength, she clamped her jaws around the impala's neck and dragged it through the tall grass. There was no path, only memory guiding her steps. Her muscles ached, her stomach growled, but she did not stop. She had not eaten, not a single bite. A true mother feeds her children first. At last she reached the shaded den beneath the old acacia tree. Her cubs greeted her with blinking eyes and soft cries. She tore small strips of meat for them, watching as hunger faded and energy returned. Exhausted but victorious, she lay beside her cubs. This is not cruelty. This is motherhood in the wild. This is sacrifice. Night did not fall in the wild. It crept, sliding across the savannah like a silent hunter. Shadows stretched, swallowing the last golden light, and every sound lingered just a little too long in the cold, uncertain dark. The lioness did not sleep. Her cubs, finally full, curled beside her, trusting her steady breath. But she knew the wild never offers peace without debt. Night always comes to collect what the day borrows. She lifted her head, ears twitching. The silence was a warning. Something else was listening. Hyenas. Not many, but enough. They had followed her scent, drawn by the promise of a kill. Hunger had forced her to take risks. She placed herself between her cubs and the darkness. A shadow moved. Hyena laughter broke the silence. She bared her teeth, sending a message. When a young hyena crept closer, she charged, silent and furious. The hyenas scattered. The brush quieted. The wind returned. She lay back down, pulling her cubs close. They did not understand, but they knew their mother was still there. In the wild, morning is never promised. It must be earned.
Dawn didn't rise. It bled. The horizon glowed with the color of old fire and fresh wounds, not gold. Clouds hung low, silent and watchful, as the trees cast long, tired shadows across the land. The wind, once dangerous, now carried only silence. She had made it through the night. Her cubs stirred beside her, blinking at the strange new light. They survived not because the wild was kind, but because their mother refused to break. Her muscles ached, her paws were torn, but she stood again. There was no time for rest. The carcass was nearly gone. They needed more, but first water. She nudged her cubs, guiding them across cracked ground toward a distant, muddy stream. The cubs stumbled after her, tiny warriors learning to survive. In the wild, to stop is to disappear. At the water, she drank deeply, then let her cubs drink. Behind her, a shape emerged, a lone male, golden and broad. He watched her. Not as a threat, but with silent respect. He bowed his head, then vanished into the heat. She led her cubs away, into safety. The sun caught her eyes. Not fierce, not soft, just real. She was not a queen or a myth. She was a mother, a survivor. The wild hadn't broken her. It had shaped her. She endures,